yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday. And for this video, I'm going to be doing a tag that's called 50 Deep Questions That Nobody Asks. By the way, I'm sorry that I look like this. I'm sweating so much because it's so hot today. So just ignore that. So I'm going to be using my phone to read the questions out loud. So let's get started. Question number 1. Where did you grow up? So I grew up in a small town in Czech Republic. I've had a pretty good childhood. The neighborhood was quite safe, so it was all right. What is the earliest memory you have? The earliest memory I have, and I don't know if it's an actual memory or if my brain just made it up, but I remember that I was in a cradle and my father was giving me like a little finger that I could hold onto, and to me it seemed like so huge because I was a baby. I was very small. But again, I don't know if that's an actual memory or if just my brain sort of made it up. What would you do with the money if you won the lottery? I think I would just buy myself an apartment. You know, housing is expensive. And then maybe I would buy myself like a yacht if I had enough money. I don't know. And then I would just save the rest. I don't know about the yacht though, because yachts are also expensive, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even be able to like sail because there's no sea currently around me where I'm at. So what could you have done to make the day more productive? I think I could have woken up a bit earlier, and what else? I could have worked out at least for 10 minutes or something. But today actually I woke up early and I filmed this video already, but there was a construction going on and it was so loud that I just couldn't use the audio for that. So I'm refilming this video right now. Would you rather have flying reindeer or a unicorn? A unicorn, 100%. Even though having a flying reindeer would be kind of cool, and unicorns can't really fly. So I think I'll choose the reindeer. So we could just fly and he could take me anywhere. Do you need to be tucked into sleep or can you fall asleep anyhow? I can fall asleep anyhow. I don't really care. As long as I have a blanket, I'm good to go. If you had to wear one item forever, what would it be? I think I would just choose like a basic t-shirt. I mean, I can wash it, right? I don't have to wear it like forever. I hope not. I hope I can at least wash it, after I would wear it. Or, let's just go with the safe route. I would wear my ring, if that counts. If you had to kiss, marry, and kill YouTubers, who would you choose and what would you do with them? Here's the thing, I don't really know any YouTubers unless they're ASM artists, but I don't really want to do this game with ASM artists, so let's just skip this question. Actually, maybe we could kill Jake Paul. No, I'm sorry, that's harsh. Let's skip that, okay. What is a question you want to answer but nobody asks? I would say, just how are you? People don't really ask that question a lot these days. series, The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. And I was reading that series when I was young. I was a teenager. And then they made a movie, and I just didn't like the movie at all. So I was pretty excited for the TV show, but they changed so many stuff in that TV show that I just don't really, I didn't really like it anymore. And then they cancelled it, and I haven't finished it, but I think I will want to finish at least the episodes that they put out, simply because it's not nostalgic, I guess. What show do you wish could come back from your childhood? Oh, Wizards of Waverly Place, 100%. I loved that show as a kid, and I really wish there would be a reunion, but I don't think that's gonna happen. What song do you not know the lyrics of, but you like to sing anyways? Oh, so many songs. I'll go with Blood, Sweat and Tears by BTS. I know a few lyrics, but I don't really know the rest, and I just sing nonsense. If you could have one talent, what would it be? I always wanted to draw and be artistic. Or I would want to dance. I can't really choose which one. I would say I would want to dance. Yeah, so dancing. Would you rather the world remain peaceful forever or no one on earth ever goes hungry? Let's go with the peace. Because if there's no peace, chances are the people in the war are not having much food anyways. What is a weird food combination that you do? I have one. So I love eating a bread with cream cheese and apples with it. I don't know if it can be really considered like a weird combination, because to me it's not that weird. But I can imagine some people would feel a bit weird eating that. Other than that, I also put ketchup on almost everything. So there's that too. Would you rather eat or drink your calories? Eat, 100%. I don't really drink my calories that much. I think it's a waste of calories. Sometimes I would have like a glass of juice or soda, but very rarely. 5 things that make your average day better. Let's see. Reading. Singing sometimes. Learning something, like working on a new skill or learning a language, something like that. Talking to my close family or friends or my boyfriend. And last one, let's see. Did I say reading already? I said reading, haven't I? Let's go with the cleaning. I feel like when I have my room clean and organized, it just makes me feel so much better. Or for the last one, I could say working out, but I'm not really working out that much these days, so. Would you rather someone go through your phone, text messages and all, or go through your internet history? Internet history, 100%. What are 3 things you would do if you were stranded in a rainforest to ensure your survival? Well, first of all, I think I would die very, very quickly. But I would make a weapon so I could protect myself from animals. I would build a shelter for myself. And then I would make fire to keep some animals away, or if I would want to, hunt some animals and cook them. 100%. Yeah. If you had to choose never to use Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube again, which one would you let go? I think I would let go with Twitter. I don't really use Twitter anymore these days. I used to spend a lot of time on Twitter years ago, but these days I don't really find it that entertaining. I just don't like it. If you had to choose, how would you want to get famous? I always wanted to be a singer ever since I was little. So I guess I would want to be a singer even though I don't sing that well. Which languages do you speak? So I speak Czech. I speak English. I speak a bit of Spanish. Very little. I speak a bit of German, but I don't speak that well. I learned German for 7 years and I still can't speak it. And then I speak a bit of Korean, but very, very basic. Very, very basic Korean. What country do you wish you were from? I don't know. I don't think I would change my nationality, to be honest. I remember when I was a teenager, I always wished that I was born in an English-speaking country, just so English would be my first language, but these days I don't really care anymore. I think I can't change it anyway, so I mean, I guess you can get a different nationality in another country, but I don't think that that's what the question asks. So what is your favorite moment in history? I want to say the end of Soviet Union. I mean, Czech Republic, my country was a part of the Eastern Bloc. So I'm just gonna say the end of communism in 1989. Yeah. If you could choose, which time would you go back to? I don't think there's like a period that I would want to go back to, like a time period specifically. Maybe I would just would go back to the time I was like 17. But no, I don't really want to do that either. I guess I would just go back to the time just to meet my pets again that have died already. But other than that, I wouldn't really go back. If you had a time machine, would you rather go back in time or into the future? I would go into the future 100%. At least like 400 years or so. Yeah. Pet koala or pet panda? Could I choose both? Or neither, because I wouldn't know how to take care of them. But okay, if I actually had to choose one, I think I would choose a koala, simply because panda is way too big and I wouldn't know how to, take care of it. And yeah, let's just go for pet koala. The power to communicate with animals or the power to communicate with plants? I think I would want to talk to animals. That would be interesting. But talking to plants would be also interesting, especially like talking to some old trees. Okay, I'm gonna choose the animals. What is your usual bedtime? Midnight, usually, these days. But sometimes I go to sleep around like 2 a.m., which is too late, and then I'm so tired the next day, so I have to start going to bed earlier. What do you remember to be the worst date you've ever had? Oh, so when I was little, I used to be sick a lot, and I would always go for these like penicillin injections. And one time, suddenly I just reacted to the injection really badly. immediately, and I went into shock and I had to be taken to the hospital. I was hospitalized for like 5 days after, and it was just a terrible experience. I think I was like 7 or 8 around that time. Yeah. What is an irrational fear you had as a child? I used to be afraid of flying, and I'm not really afraid of flying anymore. I also was afraid of heights, but I'm not afraid of heights anymore either. But those are not really irrational if you think about it. Also, I was afraid that I'm gonna die all of a sudden. Yeah, I had a lot of fears when I was young. Have you ever conquered a fear of yours? Yes, the flying and heights. I'm still afraid of spiders and snakes, by the way. I don't think I'm ever going to conquer that. What is something silly you believed as a child? This is kind of weird, but I used to believe that if I would let my windows open throughout the night, that a fox would come and eat me alive. I don't know why I believed that. I have no idea. What did you want to be when you were a kid? I wanted to be a vet for a very long time. And then I wanted to be a singer when I was like 9. If the kid version of you were to meet you now, how would they react? I think they would be pretty okay. I think they wouldn't really freak out or anything. They would be just like, eh. What is your favorite fictional world? The Harry Potter world. I love the world so much. Whenever I would read a Harry Potter book, it makes me feel like home. Which teacher left the most impact on your life? I think it was my psychology teacher in high school. I don't remember if she was just a psychology teacher or if it was just some sort of a sociology teacher, but we had a subject like that was like a joint of religion, sociology, psychology, and the stuff she told me changed my life. And yeah, let's leave it at that. What was the most significant event of your life? I don't really have one, I think. Maybe my graduation ceremony when I finished undergrad. Would you say you have more of an English brain than a math brain? I would say I have more of an English brain. I think I speak English way better than I do math. And I mean, English is my second language, and I'm also pretty good in my first language, which is Czech, so. But then I can do some math too, I guess. Will you want to be remembered after you die? No, I don't care. I'm gonna be dead anyway. What was the last movie you watched? Oh, actually, yesterday I watched this comedy film with my friend. It's called The Sasquatch Squad or something like that. And it's so silly. And we watched the dubbed version. I've never actually seen the English version, but the dubbed version is so funny and so cold. I wonder if any one of you actually knows this movie. What was the last movie that made you cry? I cry all the time when I'm watching a movie. I think Titanic. That's a classic. I think I watched Titanic a few months ago. But I don't remember any other movie though right now. Have some shelves, and it wasn't really a competition, it was just like a random entry, and I think that's the only thing I've won. I also participated in this animation and editing contest, and I think I won like a second place, but I don't remember what I've won. So, and that was a long time ago. That was like 10 years ago or something. If you had to get married to the last friend you texted, how would it go? I mean, the last person I texted was my boyfriend, so I kind of hope they would go fine. But if you're talking just about like a girlfriend, then oh boy, it wouldn't go well. Would you ever go on a blind date? I don't think I would. I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm not single, but even if I was single, I don't know. I never went on a blind date. Maybe it would be fun. Who knows? But I feel like I have to know the person at least a little bit before. Let's just leave it at no. Do you mind getting famous even if it's from bad publicity? I don't think I would mind that much, but obviously I would want the people to like me, right? So, but they say even like, what's it called? Bad publicity is still a publicity. So that's it for today's video.